सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये. So we completed up to the 80th shloka, covering up to the 756th nama. So we move on to the 81st shloka. Please repeat once after me. Tejo vrishodhyuti dharaha सर्वशस्त्रभृतां वरः प्रग्रहो निग्रहो व्यग्रो नैकशृङ्गो गताग्रजः. This shloka contains 8 namas beginning from 757 to 764. 757. Tejo Vrishaha, the one who showers the rain. He also showers Tejas, which is heat and light in the form of the sun. And because of this heat only, the waters of the oceans are carried up and they form as rain clouds and they are showered back into the land. Therefore, it is Bhagavan who is in the form of both the heat and the rain shower. You know, in the 10th chapter of Gita, Bhagavan says, Tapam yahamaham varsham nigrinnam yutsrujami cha. He says, I am the one who heat up the waters of the ocean and I form the rain cloud and I pour it back into the land. Just imagine if we have to have a plant for this, to heat up the water in the ocean. And remember, it should not be salt water that is showering. Okay, so you also have to have a desalination plant. That can make fresh water and it has to be showered into the land. Oh my God, what is the cost layout for such a plant? And it is happening free of cost because Bhagavan is doing it. Right? And he is doing it periodically, season after season after season. He knows when it has to rain. Right? And that is why, the heat is Bhagavan and the rain is also Bhagavan. So, I don't know how it is in the other parts of the world. In Chennai, people have this kind of attitude. When it is summer, they say, ore veil. Inda varsham romba soodu. Every year they say this. They feel that this year is only hotter than all these years they have experienced in the past. And they said, Eppa paru nasa na mala. Stop cursing this rain and heat for God's sake, really for God's sake, because it is God Himself. And Veda, in one place it says, Varshati na dhavet. Don't run when it rains. Okay. So when it rains, people have this habit of running to take the shelter. Veda says, don't run. Now what is wrong in running? What is wrong if somebody runs once you come? You enter and everybody runs away. How do you feel? What is it? Isn't it a sign of disrespect to you? Right? So similarly, when Bhagavan comes in the form of rain and you run away, isn't it disrespecting Him? Right? So what do I do? Get wet, is it? No, you can slowly walk and take a shelter. And when you have some book, especially Vishnu Sahasranamam book, which is easy to carry, very slim, no, don't keep it on your head and run. Okay, this is not your shelter. Okay, you have to respect the book because the book itself is Bhagavan. Okay, we as a Vishnu Sahasranamam student, I see that every part of this universe is Bhagavan, right? Nothing is different from Him. Therefore, I should know to respect everything as Bhagavan. 758. Dyuti Dharaha. Dyuti Dharaha, the one who is radiant. This radiance that one has because of good health. If you are of good health, you have radiance. And when you are weak or when you are down with fever or some illness, people say you have lost your glow. You are looking weak. You are looking dull. Now, this radiance that the body has is because of good health. Dyutihi, the radiance that is given by Bhagavan. And this radiance is there with people. This good health is given by him in the form of sun. You go outside in the sun has to fall on your body. And those parts of the world where the sun falls on the body, the people are healthy. Otherwise, you are gloomy. It also has a psychological impact, the sunlight, right? So, Bhagavan gives me the radiance as the sun outside. And what about within my body? He is the radiance. He blesses me with life, being the very prana shakti inside this body, because of which life is possible. Otherwise, this body is a dead body. There is no glow in the body once it is a dead body. Once the prana is gone, the body is pale. Everything stops. The circulation stops. The heart stops. Every organ stops. Right? So, he gives the glow being inside the body as the prana shakti, and he gives me the glow being outside of this body, being the heat and the light of the sun. 759. Sarva Shastra Britham Varaha. This is one nama. Okay. Sarva Shastra Britham Varaha. Though the nama is big, the meaning is very simple. This refers to his avatara as the Rama avatara, where he was the greatest among those who wield weapons. In the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Rama Shastra Britamaham. Of all those who wield weapons, I am Rama himself. 760. Pragraha. There are two ways of looking at this nama. The first way is, he is called Pragraha because Pragrannati. He receives all the offerings given by his devotees. Anything they give. You can give him anything. Bhagavan says, you give me anything. Okay, whatever you can. Patram, pushpam, palam, toyam, yome bhaktya prayachati. So you give me anything. In fact, what you are giving is only a token of the love that you have on me. So you are only expressing your love in some form or the other. So I understand that it is your love that is getting expressed. So you can give him anything. And he accepts anything that you offer. Therefore, he is Pragraha. The second meaning is Pragraha. For those who have studied Kathopanishad will be able to relate to this. Manaf Pragrahamevacha. In the Ratha Kalpana, Pragraha refers to the reins of the horse. And the horse is often compared, not only in Kathopanishad but also generally in our scriptures, the horses are compared to our senses. And Bhagavan is the one who controls the mind and the senses, which are by itself wild, like the unbridled horses. So he is the one who is the Pragraha, who is the controller. 761. Nigraha. He is Pragraha and he is Nigraha. Nigraha means Svavashanena sarvam nigrannati. He keeps everything under his control. Svavashanena sarvam nigrannati. The order in which the entire universe functions. It functions based on the law of karma, because of which there is discipline and harmony. Therefore, Bhagavan is Nigraha. With the law of karma, and being the law of karma, he controls the entire universe. 762. Vyagraha. All the Graha family is coming. Pragraha, Nigraha, Vyagra. Vyagraha. Now, Agra in Sanskritam means tip or end. Agra. Agra means tip or end. Bhagavan being the one who is limitless. He does not have a limit. He doesn't have boundaries. Therefore, Bhagavad Pada says, he is Vigatam Agram. He is somebody who does not have an end or a limit. Therefore, since he is Vigatam Agram, he is called Vyagraha. He doesn't have a birth, he doesn't have death, he doesn't have a beginning, he doesn't have an end. He is Vyagraha. 763. Naika Shringaha. Naika Shringaha means the one who has 4 horns. The horns symbolize horn, okay? 4 horns. The horns symbolize the Vedas. Taittiriya Aranyaka describes him this way. So this nama should have its basis there. 764, not Taittiriya Upanishad. This is Taittiriya Aranyaka. Okay. 764. Jagadagrajaha. Now, Jagadagrajaha, this nama, there are 3 ways of looking at this nama. Shankara says, now you have this Jagada and Agraja. No. The 2 parts of this nama, Jagada and Agraja. He says this Jagada, sorry. This is Gadagraja. Gadagraja. This has 2 parts, okay? Gada and Agraja. And there are 3 ways of looking at this nama. Bhagavad Pada says this Gada is originally Nigada. Okay, so it is Nigada wherein this Ni has become Lopam, it has got dropped. Therefore, what is remaining in the nama is only Gada. Okay, so it is Nigada plus Agraja, which has become Gada Agraja because of the Ni getting dropped. Now we will see the meanings. The first way, we saw 3 ways the meaning can be drawn. The first way is Nigada. Nigada refers to Veda, a specific Veda mantra which was chanted during the Putra Kameshti Yaga. Now when Dasharatha did the Putra Kameshti Yaga, this Nigada mantra was chanted, and of the 4 sons who were born out of the Putra Kameshti Yaga to Dasharatha, Bhagavan Shri Rama was the first. Right? Therefore, he was Agraja. He was the firstborn. Therefore, he is Nigada Agraja or Gadagraja. The second meaning is with reference to his Krishna Avatara, where he was born, he is said to have been born before another son named Gada, who is the son of Vasudeva. Since he was born before Gada, he is Gada Agraja. Therefore, he is Gada Agraja. And the third way the meaning can be derived is as Hiranyagarbha. It is Bhagavan who is in the form of Hiranyagarbha or the Chaturmukha Brahmadeva, who was the firstborn, right? He was Agraja, the firstborn. And along with him, the Vedas were given by Bhagavan. The Nigada was given by Bhagavan. Therefore, he is Nigadagrajaha. And the Ni being dropped, he is Gadagrajaha. So that completes the 81st shloka. We move on to 82. Chaturmurtis Chaturbahuhu Chaturvyuhas Chaturgatihi Chaturatma Chaturbhavaha Chaturveda Videkapat. Another set of namas where you have this chatur, 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 all sets of 4. Okay, so this 82nd shloka contains 8 namas beginning from 765 to 772. 765. Chaturmurtihi. Chaturmurtihi. This is with reference to, for Upanishad students, this is with reference to Mandukya Upanishad. Okay. For the others, you can just follow what I am saying. There's no problem. You will still enjoy it. Okay. So, Chaturmurtihi means the one who obtains in 4 forms as 4 murtis. Okay. Now, what are the 4 murtis? He obtains as the Virat. Virat meaning he manifests as this physical world. Okay, this Stula, Samashti, Stula, Prapancha, this gross universe of all the names and forms which are tangible. He is Virat. So that is his first form. The second form is Sutratma or Hiranyagarbha, where he is manifesting as the cosmic intelligence, as the cosmic order, the laws that govern all the physical, chemical, biological laws that govern the entire universe. Okay, so he expresses as all knowledge, Hiranyagarbha or Sutratma. This is his second form. The third form is Avyakta, the Karana Prapancha, Samashti Karana Prapancha. The previous one was Samashti Sukshma Prapancha. The first one was Samashti Stula Prapancha. So the gross universe, the subtle universe, and this Avyakta is the causal universe. Be careful with the spelling. Don't write casual universe. Okay. It is Causal. So Samashti Karana Prapancha is the unmanifest form, the seed form of both the Stula and the Sukshma Prapancha. This is his third form. Now, the fourth is called Turiya. This is called the fourth form only from the standpoint of the first 3. Therefore, it is called the fourth. Truly speaking, it is not any of the 3, and at the same time, it is the truth of all the 3. Oh my God, it is not any of the 3. It is not Stula Prapancha, it is not Sukshma Prapancha, it is not Karana Prapancha. At the same time, it is the truth of Stula Prapancha, it is the truth of Sukshma Prapancha, the truth of Karana Prapancha. Now, how do I understand this? Simple. We take the example of bangle, chain and ring. Okay, you have 3 forms. Is gold the bangle itself? No. Is gold the chain itself? No. Is gold the ring? No. Then what is gold? It is not the bangle, it is not the chain, it is not the ring. But in fact, it is the truth of the bangle, it is the truth of the chain and the truth of the ring. It inheres all the forms, and all the forms do not have an existence without the gold. Yet the gold is different from all the 3. Much the same way. And gold is called the fourth. If at all you have to count them together. Okay, now what are the words we've used? Bangle, chain, ring and gold. So if you have to count them like that, from that standpoint, it is the fourth. Really speaking, you can't add them up. It is not the fourth. Okay. So, Bhagavan is called, that way, Bhagavan is called Chaturmurtihi. Therefore, in the other way, if you have to look at it, Bhagavan in the form of Chaturmukha Brahmadeva is the creator. Bhagavan in the form of the sustainer of this world as Mahavishnu. Bhagavan is Rudra in the form of the resolution principle as the one who takes back everything. And though he inheres all these 3 forms, he is somebody who is different from that. There has to be something which inheres other forms has to be different from it. Gold that inheres the bangle, chain and ring cannot be any one of the bangle, chain or ring, because bangle is not chain, chain is not ring, ring is not bangle. Right? Therefore, it has to be something that is different from all the three. Therefore, Bhagavan inheres these forms, yet he is different from them. Therefore, he is Chaturmurtihi. 766. Chaturbahuhu, the one with 4 hands. He is depicted as the one with Gada, Abhayahasta, the one with Shanka and Chakra in 4 hands. Now, his hands, the Abhayahasta is pointing towards his feet, right? As though telling the people, telling his devotees, take refuge unto me. And don't worry, I'll carry your load. Give your load to me and I'll carry it. You don't have to carry it. I'll do it for you. And I'll protect you. I'm here for you. Now, this form is given for the purpose of Upasana. 767. Chaturvyuhaha. Chaturvyuha. This is appearing for the second time. The first time we have already seen as the 138th Nama. There we saw it refers to 4 manifestations. The 4 manifestations of Bhagavan, namely Vasudevaha, Sankarshanaha, Pradyumnaha and Aniruddhaha. That was the meaning we saw as the 138th Nama. Here in 767, Chaturvyuha means he who expresses as in 4 spheres of manifestation, as the physical order of this universe, as the psychological order of this universe, or the emotional order, the physiological order of this universe, and the order of the intellect. And this is one way the meaning can be taken. The other reference is that in Taittiriya Aranyaka, it says Bhagavan has manifested in 4 different ways. It says Bhagavan has manifested as Sharira Purusha, manifested as the body, as the one in the body, the indweller of the body. Bhagavan has manifested as Chandaf Purushaha. He has manifested as the meter in the Veda. Then he has manifested, the third manifestation is Veda Purushaha. He has manifested as the Veda itself. And the fourth is as Mahapurushaha, as the time principle. So it can be seen in these 2 ways. 768. Chaturgatihi. And this is very tricky, especially for Vedantic students. If you are not a Vedanti, this is very comfortable. The one who can be reached in 4 different ways. Yeah. If you're a Vedanti, you get a doubt here. So, does it mean that there is this multipath? Okay? Because this multipath theory is very, very famous. Now, you want to reach Bhagavan, there are many ways. Just like, all roads lead to Rome. They give this example. You can reach by way of singing Nadam Brahma. Then you can reach by way of Natyam. You can reach by way of puja, you can do yatra, you can do seva. If you are little intelligent, you can do jnana yoga also. Also, one more method. Okay, so here Chaturgatihi, Bhagavan is the one who can be reached in 4 different ways. Now this is why we need Shankara. Okay, Bhagavad Pada says, Ashramanam, Varnanam, Chaturnam, Yatoktakareenam Gatihi Chaturgatihi. Gati means end. Okay, he says, he is the one who is the end of all the Chatur Ashramibhis and the Chatur Varnibhis. Whichever Varna, whichever Ashrama you follow, you can reach him. Meaning, they are all the indirect way. They all prepare your mind. The Varna, the Chatur Varna and Chatur Ashrama. The Varna is one's role in the society. And Ashrama is with reference to his individual lifestyle. Okay, whether he is a brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha or sannyasi. And varna is his role in the society, whether he is a brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya or a shudra, whichever job he takes up in the society. Okay, so whether you belong to any of the four varnas or any of the four ashramas, it doesn't matter. You can attain Bhagavan, which means to say that this is not a direct means to moksha. The direct means to moksha or reaching Bhagavan is only through jnanam. And Chatur Ashrama and Chatur Varna helps in one gaining maturity, the mental maturity, the adhikaritva that is required to receive the jnana. Therefore, he is Chatur Ashramanam, Chatur Varnanam Gatihi, Yatoktakharinam Gatihi. He is the end for, he can be attained as the end by anybody in any of the ashramas or the varnas. 769. Chaturatma. This has already occurred as the 137th nama. We saw that Chaturatma means this is in the context of Mandukya Upanishad. There in 137 we saw in the context of Mandukya Upanishad, this refers to the Chatushpat Atma. Therefore, he is called Chaturatma. Here in 769, this refers to Bhagavan as the fourfold manifestation of the Antakarana. The Antakarana that consists of Manas, the emotional faculty, the indecisive faculty, then Buddhi, the intellect faculty or the decision making faculty, the decisive faculty, then Chittam, the faculty of memory, and Ahankara, the faculty that identifies with all of these, any one or all of these, along with the body also. 770. Chaturbhavaha. Chaturbhavaha. He is the source of all Purusharthas. He is the source of Artha. He is the source of Kama. And this Artha Kama, Artha means, we saw yesterday, Artha means anything that brings security to you. And Kama is the Purushartha, anything that gives you enjoyment. This Artha Kama one has to seek, should conform with Dharma. Only then it will result in maturity of mind. It will result in Adhikaritva, which will make him a fit person to gain the ultimate knowledge, which results in the final Purushartha, Moksha. Therefore, Bhagavan is the source of Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. He is the source of the four Purusharthas. And these four Purusharthas ultimately take one to him. Right? So, it all four Purusharthas originate from him and they all culminate into him. 771. Chatur Veda Vit. Simple. He is the knower of the four Vedas. 772. All the Chatur family is over. 772nd Nama, which is the last Nama of the 82nd Shloka. Ekapath. Just the one who is in the form of 1/4. His manifested form, this is with reference to Purusha Sukta. The one who has manifested, whose manifested form is just 1/4 only. Pado osya vishva bhutani tripadasyaamritan divi. So what has manifested, what you know, is only 1/4 of his entire. No, it doesn't mean that 3/4 are exactly. No, if you are going to take it in literal sense, it will mean that Bhagavan is limited, right? So it is just a way of expression to understand that he is way beyond what is expressed as this universe. And the same idea is also conveyed in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, where Bhagavan says, Vishtabhyahamidam kritsnam Ekamshena sthito jagat. This is only Eka Amsha of me, of my glory. That completes the 82nd shloka, 83rd shloka. Samavarto nivrittatma durjayo duratikramaha durlabho durgamo durgo durabhaso durariha. This 83rd shloka contains 9 namas from 773 to 781. 773. Samavartaha, the one who keeps the cycle of samsara going. Therefore, he is called Samavartaha. Birth, death, happiness, sorrow, victory, defeat, morning, night, light, darkness. So this manifestation, unmanifestation, this cycle keeps going on and on and on. And the one who keeps this cycle rolling, therefore he is called Samavartaha. 774. According to the Sandhi rule, this nama can be taken as Anivrittatma or it can also be taken as Nivrittatma. We will see both meanings, okay? If it is taken as Anivrittatma, now Bhagavan is somebody who is all pervasive, okay? So where Bhagavan we say he is all pervasive, it means that he is not located anywhere. Therefore, he cannot withdraw from anywhere because he is everywhere. Now, where can he withdraw? If I am limited, I can withdraw from this place, go and sit there. But he is all pervasive. He cannot withdraw from any place. Therefore, he is Anivrittatma. Again, the other way of looking at this nama is Nivrittatma. Nivrittatma means the one who is always turned away from all the Vishayas, the objects. Nothing, no object in this world can attract him. 775. Durjayaha. And this family of all Dur namas begin. Okay. All namas beginning with Dur. A beautiful set. Very nice and very enjoyable these are, if you can really dwell upon these namas. 775. Durjayaha. Bhagavad Pada says, Jetum na shakyata iti durjayaha. He is simply unconquerable. Why is he unconquerable? Because only if he is an object in this world can you think of conquering him. He is all pervasive. He is everywhere and he is infinite. Where is the question of you who is finite? Try conquering him. Therefore, he is the unconquerable. He is Durjayaha. 776. Duratikramaha. The one whose krama cannot be transgressed. Nobody can try to go against Bhagavan. If at all anybody tries to go against Bhagavan, you have seen, you have heard all the Puranas where the Asuras try to become, the Lord of the entire universe, and finally they are given they are shown their place, right? They are given their karma pala. And nobody can escape from the law of karma. The law of karma is the mandate of Bhagavan, and nobody can transgress his mandate, his order. Therefore, he is Duratikramaha. 777. Durlabha. Durlabha means he who is not gained easily. You cannot gain him easily, meaning to say, he is gained only by that mind which is prepared, that mind which has the qualification, that mind which is endowed with values. In the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Bhaktya labhyastu ananyaya. He says, through a devotion where one has no second thing to love or desire. Through such a committed devotion, where you don't have anything to desire other than Bhagavan, through such a committed devotion, I can be attained, Arjuna. That is what he says. Therefore, he is Durlabhaha. It's not easily gained. It's not easy, right? 778. Durgamaha. Because he is not gained easily, because he is Durlabhaha, therefore he is Durgamaha. He is known or he is attained with difficulty. Now, he is not, we just saw that he is not any object in this universe to be known or to be attained easily. This is very tricky because the seeker who is wanting to attain Bhagavan, who seeks the Bhagavan, who seeks for the Bhagavan, the seeker is the very sought itself. He is the very sought after Bhagavan. There is no difference between the seeker and the sought. Now this is something that is hidden, that the seeker is himself the sought. And who will know this? Who will crack this secret? The one who is, he is known by that mind which is committed towards the Shastra. Because he is known only through the Shastra, he is not available for your physical indriyas or your mind for him to be known. Because he is not an object to be known. He is Shastraika Vedyaha. There is no other way one can know Bhagavan, only through committed study of the Shastra. And because many do not have access to his Shastra, therefore he is known with difficulty, considered to be known with difficulty. Durgamaha. Lucky that you all have got Shastra. In Kathopanishad, Yamadharma Raja says, Shravanayapi bahubir yona labhyaha. To hear this Shastra, it is actually very, very rare that one gets to hear this Shastra. Right? Because you have to be born, you have to take a human birth, and you should also have interest. And in spite of having interest, you should get the proper teacher who teaches from the Shastra, not their own ideas and philosophies, right? So it is so rare. It should have been rare at that time itself. That is why Yamadharma Raja is saying this, right? Now, if it was rare at that time, now what to say? It is even more rare. 780. Duravasaha. Even if he is, understood, whether in his formed nature, either as Sagunam Brahma or Nirgunam Brahma, or here this is with reference to Sagunam Brahma, Duravasaha, he is not easily retained by the mind in meditation. If you have to meditate upon his Saguna Swarupa, in any form you take in meditation, it is so difficult to retain him in the meditation. Mind flies away. Right? Therefore, he is Duravasaha. So you don't need to feel bad if you are not able to retain, hold upon the subject matter of your meditation for the long time. Okay. 781. Durariha. The one who removes enemies. If you can hold on to him, if at all you hold on to him, all difficulties can be overcome. And the tougher enemies are not the ones outside, they are your emotional enemies. They are the ones that are really complex. And once you hold on to Bhagavan, he removes all of them for you. That completes the 83rd shloka, 84th shloka. Shubhango loka sarangaha sutantustantu vardhanaha Indra karma mahakarma Krita karma krita gamaha. 84th shloka contains 8 namas starting from 782 to 789. 782. Shubhangaha. This is occurring for the second time. The first time was as the 586th nama. We saw that Shubhangaha there meant the one with a beautiful form. Here, as the 782nd nama, the one who has beautiful limbs. Again, this is also for meditation purposes. 783. Lokasarangaha. The meaning for this nama can be seen in 3 ways. Upanishad says, as Prajapati, Bhagavan meditated on the universe. Prajapati meditated on the universe and he got the 3 Vedas as the Sara of the universe. When he extracted the Sara wanted to know the Sara, essence of this universe, he meditated on the universe and he got 3 Vedas as the Sara. Then what he did, he meditated upon the Vedas, the 3 Vedas, and he got Omkara as the essence of the Vedas. Therefore, he is Lokasarangaha, the one who took the essence of the worlds. And he got Omkara, right? Therefore, he is Lokasarangaha. The second way of looking at this nama is, he is the one who is attained through Omkara Vichara. Lokasarangaha here would mean this way. It would mean Lokasarena Gamyate, the one who is attained through the Vichara of the Lokasara, which is Omkara. This is explained by Mandukya Upanishad again. Omkara Vichara. The third way is, Bhagavan takes only the essence that is given by the bhaktas. He takes only their Shraddha and Bhakti. He doesn't see what you give him, whether you give him gold or whether you give him only one flower. No, he doesn't see that. And he also, he's very magnanimous. He leaves out all the omissions and the commissions that we make in the puja. Suppose you miss to give him something samarpayami, you forget vastram samarpayami, okay, and you proceed with the puja, you forget it totally. No, he doesn't, fine you for that. And say you commit a mistake somewhere in the mantra, okay, he doesn't have, cause any problem to you. He only takes your Shraddha and Bhakti and he blesses you with clarity for that. He blesses you with Shuddha Antakarana for that. So this means that the puja is done as a Nishkama puja. Okay. Sakama puja, then it's a different story. 784. Sutantuhu. Sutantuhu. Tantu means thread or the yarn. Okay. Now, it means it is Bhagavan who has expanded as this universe. Now we can say that the yarn has expanded as the fabric. Therefore, he is Sutantuhu. 785. Tantuvardhanaha. Now, like the yarn that expands as the fabric, Bhagavan grows as this universe. And also, this Shabda, Vardha, can also mean to cut. To cut means he is again Tantu Vardhanaha. He is the one who cuts the Tantu. At the time of resolution, he withdraws everything. Entire universe that grew has, shrinks at the time of Pralaya. 786. Indra Karma. Bhagavan is the one who does great glorious karma like the Indra Deva. Therefore, he is called Indra Karma. 787. Mahakarma. We saw this nama yesterday as the 672nd nama. There we saw he is the one who does great actions with reference to Srishti, Sthiti and Laya. Here, as the 787th nama, Mahakarma means he is the accomplisher of Mahan Karma. Here karma refers to the created objects. And every part of this creation you take, nothing is simple, nothing is elementary, everything is so complex. There is so much of intelligence that goes into it. Such a complex design. If you just take the tip of your finger, the number of nerve endings that are here, the number of neurons that end at the tip of your finger, the number of blood vessels that supply blood and oxygen to the tip of the finger to keep it live, right? Everything that you take is so complex. And you take, again, if you are going to reduce everything to atoms and particles, again, that is all also complex. And if you are going to reduce it to DNA, that is another area where people are, searching and doing a lot of research, not able to conclude on a lot of things, right? So everything, every part of this creation is Mahan, is great, is Mahat. 788, Krita Karma, the one who has done all that has to be done. Over. He has got nothing to accomplish. Krita Karma. 789. Krita Gamaha. This again we saw as part of yesterday's class. We saw that this occurs as the 655th Nama. So Krita Gamaha means the author of Vedas. In 65 also it is author of Vedas. In 789 also author of Vedas. Now how do we understand? Maybe we can take one as the author of the Aparavidya of the Veda Purva Bhaga, and here in 789 we can take it as the author of Paravidya, the Vedanta Bhaga. Or you can take it the other way around also, Vedanta first and Veda Purva first. Any way you want to. 85th shloka. Udbhavah Sundara Sundo Ratnanabha Sulochanaha Arko Vajasana Shringi Jayantas Sarva Vijjayi. This 85th shloka contains 10 namas beginning from 790 to 799. We will see how many we can cover today. 790. Udbhavaha. This nama can be seen in two different ways. The first way is, Bhagavad Pada says, Utkrishtam Bhavam Janma. The one who has a superior birth. Because why is Bhagavan called as the one who has superior birth? Birth means it is definitely with reference to his avatars. So, why do you say Bhagavan's avatara, his birth is superior? Because whatever purpose for which he took avatara, he accomplishes that. There is no avatara that he has taken where he could not complete the task that he took up. And the time got over and he had to go back. No, nothing of that sort. So everything that he took up in his avatara, he accomplished. He finished it. Therefore, Utkrishtam Bhavam Janma. The second way of looking at this nama is, Bhagavad Pada says, Udgataha Bhavaha Asmat. He is the one from whom birth has gone away. The first nama is the one with, because superior Janma, superior birth. The second meaning is from whom birth has gone away, which means that he doesn't have birth. In his causal form, there is no birth, no death, as Jagat Karanam Brahma. In the 4th chapter of Gita, Bhagavan says, Ajopi sannavyayatma bhutanam ishvaropi san prakritim swamadishtaya sambhavam yatma mayaya. He says, Ajaha api. Though I am the Ishvara, the causal form, who is unmanifest and who does not have birth or death, I assume form with the help of my Maya, as though I take birth. Therefore, he is Udbhavaha. 791. Sundaraha. handsome, therefore he is Sundaraha. 792, Sundaha, the one who melts the heart of the Bhaktas, therefore he is Sundaha. 793, Ratna Nabhaha, the Nabhi refers to the center of the earth. And the center of the earth is supposed to have a lot of precious things within it. And Bhagavan is the center of the earth. As the center of the earth containing all the precious things, he is called Ratnanabhaha. 794, Sulochanaha, the one with beautiful eyes. Arkaha, the one who is worship worthy, the one who is worthy of worship. This Arkaha is from the Dhatu Arch, which means to worship. And he is, since he is worshipped by, even by Brahmaji and other devatas who are worshipped in turn. Who are the deities who are worshipped? And they all worship him. Therefore, he is the only one who is really worthy of worship, because it is only him who appears as Brahmaji and other devatas. Arkaha. 796. Vajasanaha. Arko Vajasana. Yeah. Vajasanaha. Vajasanaha means the giver of food. As the earth, being in the form of the earth, he provides food to all living beings. He provides food not only to human, also to plants, to animals, to insects, to birds, to just everything. 797. Shringi, the one who has horns or peak. Okay, as the earth, in the form of the earth, he has mountains as the peaks. And in his Matsya Avatara, he had a big horn, a special horn with which he dragged the boat that carried King Satyavrata and the others along with him. 798. Jayantaha, the cause of victory. In the Mahabharata war, it is because of his presence that the Pandavas won, which signifies that the victory of Dharma over Adharma. And that is why the entire Mahabharata Grantha written by Vyasa is itself called Jaya. Yata Krishnas Tato Dharmo, Yato Dharmas Tato Jayaha. Okay, we have Mahabharata class tomorrow. 799. Sarvavit Jayi. Sarvavit and Jayi. The one who is both Sarvavit, all knowing, and Jayi, the one who is ever victorious. So that completes the 85th shloka. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. So the next class we will have in our regular schedule, which is Monday morning 5 to 6 a.m. India time, and the corresponding EST and PST time in US. So meet you all. Hari Om.